Hey there, how are you doing? I hope you're feeling good. And hello to any Instagram followers that might be watching down there. I've popped my phone up and gone live in Instagram at the same time, but I'm going to talk to Facebook and YouTube. So hello, my name is Vicky, if you don't already know me, and I wanted to give you a little talk today about the benefits and how to get into the right heart rate zone when you're exercising so that you can really optimize and boost your workout. And also for many people, you might not be in the right zone. So I've got the music on because at the end, in fact, I'm going to turn it off. At the end, we're going to do a little 7-minute workout. I love to do these 7-minute workouts for you so that you can have a go at what it is I'm talking about if you fancy it. And during that workout, we'll test out what I'm teaching you now. So I've recently done another couple of talks about weight loss success. So like I said before, finally I've managed to get in the zone and stay in it. And I've told myself for a couple of years now, I can't talk about my weight loss secrets unless I can actually sustain them. And I've really managed to crack it this time. And there's 3 things I've been doing. I've been in the cardio zone, I've been doing an intermittent fast, and I've been drinking MCT coffees. So in the next 3 talks I give you, I'm going to break down and go into a deeper dive. So I decided that out of those 3 things, the cardio is the one that's really, really working the best. It's very difficult. The MCT coffees come close second. But today I'm going to talk about the cardio. What I've been doing is 20 minutes of cardio a day, and I have been making that a non-negotiable. I've been making sure I, at the very least, get into the, and I'm looking at my watch, my fat burning zone. Okay, because in the fat burning zone, I'm burning fat. And then there's the cardio zone after that, where you're going to be burning fat, doing all the things you're doing in the fat burning zone and some. So I will go through the benefits of those things whilst you're in the right zone. And then I'm going to show you the calculations of how you can check whether you're in the zone or not. And these particularly are for dog walkers. I'm really picking on dog walkers lately because I think people go out and walk the dog, they have a little chat, they stop, the dog's having a sniff or a pee. I don't know if all dog walkers, and this is not everybody, but I'm not sure if they are all getting into that zone. And I feel like the time they're outside spending walking, you really would be such a shame if you're wasting that time when you're thinking that you're out trying to lose weight. And you're thinking, why aren't I losing weight? Why aren't I losing weight? But it's because you're not quite pushing into that zone. Are some of you smiling at this point thinking, oh, I wonder if that's me? Right, so let's first of all talk about, and I've written these down, I haven't got a whiteboard. If I start doing more of these talks, I'm going to have to get a whiteboard, aren't I? Okay, hello to Instagram again, just in case you popped on. I'm looking at my other camera because I'm in YouTube and Facebook here, but it's nice to have you over there in Instagram as well. Anyway, so yeah, here are the benefits. And first of all, we've got the benefits of being in the fat burning zone. And then if you manage to get yourself in the cardio zone, which means you're working that bit harder, there's more benefits. So let me just read them out, just in case you're not quite aware of how amazing it is to get in the zone. So the number one, and it's not really the number one, but it's the one that excites people the most, it is weight loss. Okay, if you go around and you get yourself into this fat burning zone, you will lose calories. If, of course, you watch the intake of calories as well. Okay, but if you carry on exactly as you are in life, eating exactly the same food that you always eat, whether it's good or bad, and you add 20 minutes of cardio in a day, then you are going to lose weight. And I should put a disclaimer on that because we're all different, and if you've got certain health problems going on, there might be another reason why you're putting on weight. But the general public, if we move more and get into the fat burning zone, you should lose weight. So I'm saying 20 minutes a day. That's for someone like me that is I'm a fit pro, but I'm just not doing enough cardio. I teach a shed load of Pilates, but that doesn't get my heart rate up. So I'm nice and toned and fit and flexible and strong, but I've been piling on the pounds. So this cardio over the last 12 weeks has really helped me lose a stone so far. And I want to help you realise how you can. When I say 20 minutes a day, you might need to start with 10 and build up. Okay, and I think if you're not doing any exercise and you were to do 10 a day, then that will benefit you as well. Okay, so maybe start with the 10 and move up. So let's have a look at the other benefits. If you manage to get yourself doing this cardio, you will experience a reduction in stress. Can you see that over here? Let me move over a bit. A reduction in stress, a reduction in anxiety. Your mood will enhance. What else have I got? Your general well-being will be fantastic. You won't realise, if you've not done this before, if you're not an exerciser and you get yourself out and into those zones that I'm talking about, your endorphins will start flying around the body and you will feel great. Okay, no need to be drinking alcohol and things that you think make you feel great. This will make you feel great. Okay, what else have I got here? And then mobility, flexibility, just general moving about, and then better food choices. So once you get started on this type of journey, you're more unlikely to come home and start going crazy, eating naughty food. Your well-being will subconsciously tell you, oh, I'm going to go in and make something more healthy now, or I'm not going to eat that bar of chocolate or whatever, because it might ruin what I've just done. So all of these things come with fat burn zone, which is not that hard to get into. And like I said, I'm going to show you that at the end. All right. If you then take it a notch further and you go into the cardio zone, which does mean working harder and getting the heart rate up more, you will experience these ones. Brilliant. Can you see that over there? Yeah. A reduced risk of chronic diseases. Okay. You will have increased stamina and endurance, which generally means that at rest, you're going to feel more energetic and you're going to burn more calories. So in the fat burning zone, those things occur whilst you're working out. But if you get into the cardio zone, that's going to make you fitter, which means at rest, you're going to burn more calories and generally feel more elevated in life, have better stamina, endurance, and better concentration. The benefits go down here on the list, honestly. These are a few to get you going. And cardio health, better cardio health. All doctors would tell you to go and do some cardio. And the health benefits for your heart are huge. Your respiratory system, your cardiovascular system, everything. The whole body's going to feel amazing. So have I sold it to you yet? Do you want to try it? How do you get into the zone? So I've made another couple of notes here, which you could take a little picture of if you want. And actually I'll post this. I'll post these later, so look out for it. Let's start with the fat burning zone. It's really easy to calculate. What you do need, let's talk about smartwatch for a moment, or at least a watch that's got seconds on it. When you're exercising, you do need something, or even your phone will tell you, won't it? The time, and you can see the seconds. You need something ideally that's got the heart rate on it. You can buy cheap trackers nowadays. They don't have to be expensive. They don't need to be an Apple Watch or the top of the range Garmin or whatever. You just want to see the heart rate is going into the zone. All right, so when I start exercising, I'm constantly having a look. And if I just go around the village for a walk, because I haven't got much time for a big sweaty workout, I look at my watch and I think, no, I need to get going a bit more. So that is the best. If you've not got that, you need something with seconds on it, and you'll time 15 seconds whilst you're taking your pulse, and then you'll times it by 4. And we will do that in our workout at the end. But to find out what your range is, you need to go through this little formula. Right, can we see? I don't want to disappear off the screen. So we have got, you start with 220. So fat burning zone is 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. The maximum heart, to find out what your maximum heart rate is, you do 220 minus your age. I'll go quite slowly so you can jot this down. Yeah, so 220 minus your age, in my case, gives me 169. Can you work out how old I am now? Yeah, so that's my maximum heart rate. Now, if I want to get in the fat burning zone, I need to be at 60 to 70% of my maximum heart rate. That is all. So if you times 169 by 0.6, that gives me my 60%. If you times it by 0.7, it gives you my 70%. And then you can see that I need to be between these two numbers, 101 and 118, to be burning fat. And that, when you get power walking, it's not difficult. It really is not difficult. And having that watch to tell you is the easiest way. And at the end, I'll show you the other way. So that's all I need to do at the age of 51 to be in the fat burning zone, is to make that calculation and be in between 101 and 118 on my smartwatch. And then I'm burning fat. So that's what I urge dog walkers to make sure, that their heart rate's gone up into that zone, so that you're not wasting your time. Or if you go out for a walk with your friend, you might be chatting a bit much and realise actually you could put your foot down. So that's the fat burning. So if you are comfortably in your fat burning zone, so you might have only gone out or be in your gym or doing an online workout with the intention of the fat burning zone, but you might think, actually, I'm really comfortable doing this. Let's go a bit further. Let's get all those real health benefits. Let's make myself fitter. Let's burn calories at rest. Let's get even more of a buzz. Let's get sweaty. You're going to have to do this calculation. So it's exactly the same, 220 minus the age. And then this time you want to be 70% to 84%. Now sometimes you might look up this online and it gives you different percentages, but this is what I go by. 70 to 84% of your maximum heart rate will give you your cardio zone. And that's where you're panting a bit more and you're generally really you're really working hard. So if you can do that, then you're going to get all those other health benefits as well. It's a no-brainer, right? Absolute no-brainer. So I very easily get into that. I'm fit at the moment. Having lost the weight as well is making it even easier. So as soon as you start losing your pounds, it feels much easier to do this and get in this zone. But yeah, I can quite easily get into that zone now, and it's just such a lovely feeling to know that you're looking after yourself, getting fitter, and generally feeling better. Right, so let's work out for those people how to get in that zone. How am I doing for time? Flying as always. Good timing though. So for those people who haven't got a smartwatch or a watch at all, you can get your phone while you're out, get it onto the seconds, yeah, or some sort of timer so you can see the seconds. So you'll be doing your exercise and you'll be at the maximum point. Don't stop for a minute and then do it. You need to do it whilst you're at the max. Find your pulse here rather than here. You're much better to put 2 fingers in your neck because you can feel it much more, and feel the pulse. Then time 15 seconds. And then you think, okay, that's at 30. Immediately times that by 4, and that's what your maximum heart rate is at that point. So that would have been 120 for me, 3 4s, 120. And that, as you can see, would have taken me just into my cardio zone. So I'd think, wicked, I'm in the cardio zone, let's go a bit more, really make that cardio zone work. And there you go. I wouldn't count for a whole minute, because what's going to happen is, fitter people particularly, the heart rate will drop quickly as soon as you stop exercising. So that's why the 15 seconds is brilliant. You just times it by 4, job done. So are you ready for let's just recap on all that. How can this time go so quickly? So what I'm trying to get people to achieve, and where I've been talking about it, and I think because people have seen that I've lost weight, so they know it's working, try and do 20 minutes a day. And today is a rubbish day. If anyone's watching this live, it's been blooming raining all day. It's dark in the morning, it's cold, and it's now getting harder. You don't have to go out. You can do a bit of stomping about in your sitting room, or dancing to the radio, or pop on a video, one of mine preferably, and do a workout. And if it's one of those free 7-minute ones that I do, repeat it a couple of times or find another one. Just get that heart rate up and see what happens. Before I move on, I did find it difficult for 3 weeks, I will not lie. It was hard and I kept thinking, oh, I've got to do that cardio because I really set a challenge. I think I scheduled one of these talks or something and I really had to make sure I did it. I set a proper challenge for myself. So that's quite a good tip as well. Make yourself accountable by doing it with a friend or promising each other you're going to do it, or I don't know, some sort of charity thing, 21 days of cardio, anything like that. But once you've got past that 3 weeks and you start to feel better, it's a habit then. You formed a new habit and now I'm just obsessed with it. I just think in the morning, what am I going to be doing today? And if there's nothing easy, I have to make it happen. And that's when I go off around the village for a power walk and check that my heart rate's in the zone so that I can tick it off the list. Brilliant. Okay, so have I got some of you here? Yeah, wonderful. Right, let's get you doing some cardio. You can do this, I'm not going to be jumping. I keep these little things simple, but what we want to do is I'm going to do a few moves and then we're going to check our heart rate. So I'll get myself on the seconds. Let's have a look. And if you haven't got something near you, don't worry, because I'll time you. What am I looking for? See, this is the problem. When you've got a cool watch, there's too many blimping settings on it anyway. Right, no, that's my alarm. Sorry. Go and get your trainers on if you want to have them on. Where is it? Timer. Got it. Stopwatch. Right, I'll start that so that I can easily see the seconds when we get to it. Fabulous. So I really hope that's helped. I'm going to put a picture of those workings out in a post. You can always message me if you're confused and forgotten what to do, but just get yourself in the zone and then let me know. I've had one lady in my seniors class, she came in buzzing yesterday. Oh my God, it was so lovely. She said, Vicky, I've lost 4 pounds. I've done 2 of those 3 things that you said and I've lost 4 pounds. And it's because she's put 30 minutes, I didn't say 30, but she's put 30 minutes in her diary every day. And I'm just so chuffed. And she's done it every day because she's written it in, right, 10 o'clock today, 4 o'clock tomorrow. She's made it a non-negotiable. We can't go around anymore going, oh, I'm just not losing weight. You can if you are making the effort, but if you're not actually making the effort, it's time to take control, basically. Right, let's get on. I don't want to make people late. So I've put these out because these are £1 each, not even a kilo. But if you haven't got a week back or anything like that, you could always add these to your exercise because making things a little bit harder helps. I'm just going to move. Give me one moment. I'm just going to move this camera so that Instagram can see me and join in with the working out. And I'm just going to twist that a bit. Perfect. Right, so just going to do some simple moves so that we get the heart rate up. Ready? Let's just move side to side. So a bit of a warm up. Arms are going up to the ceiling and you're stepping side to side. Actually, stop. Let's check our heart rates now before. Sorry, forgive me. Let's check our heart rates now and then you can see what they are in a minute. So find your pulse. Find your pulse and I'm going to start. Ready, count until I say stop. Stop. That was 15 seconds. Times that by 4. Give you a moment. That is your heart rate now before we've started. Okay, we're going to do a bit of exercise and then we're going to see what your heart rate is. Okay, arms in the air always gets the blood rushing around the body harder. So this is a really good way to get your heart rate up quickly. If your back doesn't like it, push your arms forward instead of up. Excellent. You could bounce a bit. Bring the elbows back behind you. Let me put my music on. Keep moving. Don't stop. You've got no idea how long it takes to get the music set up on my recordings. So we might as well use it. Fabulous. You don't have to stay in time with the music. and arms up. And arms forward. If you've got space, let's do a monster walk. Big step. If you haven't got space, just do 2 steps. Now back. 1, 2, 3, nice and deep. 4, forward. So not much space, you're just doing 2 and then go back. Otherwise we're doing 4. Hi Instagram, are you joining in? I'm not disappearing off the screen, am I? Brilliant. Keep your chest lifted. Now these deep squats, they will hit the spot. They will get the heart rate up. One more lot of these. 3, 4, back again. Nice and wide. 4, brilliant. We're going to do a bit of power walking. Wiggle your bum. Woo. Keep your chest lifted. Come on. Power walking. If you want, you can jog. If you're at home and you want to, go for it a bit more. I'm keeping it low intensity in general. Come on, 10 more seconds of this. 10, fab. I know your heart rate's gone up now. If it hasn't, there's something wrong with you. Elbows up. Big step to the side, both elbows up. If you want to make it harder, you can jump. Great. Elbows up. Bend your knees when you get there. Simple moves to get your heart rate up. Helping you lose weight. 10 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fab. Couple more moves. Forward and back. People that want to work harder can do a spotty dog. Otherwise, forward, back, forward. Keep your chin and chest lifted. Slow it down if you need to. And the other leg. Well done. Hope you're starting to feel good. If you're not used to this, I know it feels good, but I've got to convince some people. 5 more. 1, 2. So this is lit what we're doing, low intensity interval training. I'm not really giving you much break, am I? So it's constant. Right, can you hear? My heart rate's definitely up. We're going to do one more exercise before we take the heart rate again, which is pretty much at least 7 seconds, so 7 minutes. Go wide, keep your chest up. Now go to the side, middle, other side. Now go up to the top, down to the side, reach to the side, up, over. You don't have to touch the floor, you can just bend the knees. Lovely, up, over. So as soon as I say in a moment, put your fingers in your neck, find your pulse, and we'll take the heart rate before it goes down. And then you'll know what intensity you've been working at and whether or not you've hit that zone. Over, 2 more rounds. 1 more, up, down, over. Right, okay, find your pulse. Ready? Have you got it? Count now. Stop. Stop. Remember that number. Times it by 4. Have you got it? Giving you some time. So my total was 130. So you're going to have to look at my sheet here. So I'm 51. So I hit the cardio zone. I got to 130, which is just awesome. You know, I only set out half the times to get into the fat burning zone, but most of the time with the exercise I'm doing, sorry, turn this around a bit. Most of the exercise I'm doing, I end up in the cardio zone, so it's just even more of a winner. If your zone was a bit lower, brilliant. That means you were in the fat burning, but I can guarantee you, with what we've just done, I'm pretty sure you would have been in that right, correct zone to be working hard enough to lose weight. Anyway, I want to keep talking. That's because I'm buzzing now. But I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for listening. I will share these notes in a minute, and I will look forward to doing a deep dive next on my MCT coffees, which is definitely number 2 on my list of ways that have really helped me to lose weight. They've taken away all my cravings for sugar and really helped. Anyway, goodbye all. I shall say goodbye to Facebook and YouTube first. Thank you.